Hey guys, what's up? My name is Lauren. Welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to be doing my winter respite readathon TBR. Now, I am going to be partaking in the winter respite readathon, obviously, hence the title. This is the very first readathon that I am taking part in, so I'm super excited to do it, and I think I may have overdone my TBR. Do I think this is realistic? No. Do I think all these books are gonna get read? No. Do I like to give myself a wide variety? Because I run the risk of not liking these books? Yes, absolutely. Let's get into it. The first book on my list is Dumplin' by Julie Murphy. Now, I got this last year when it first came out, and it was blowing up BookTube, and I haven't read it since. It's been sitting on my shelf for over a year, not being read, so I figured that this would be a good time to read it. I figured if I don't pick it up during this readathon, I'm not ever going to pick it up. And I don't want to have to get rid of it, because I remember really wanting it, and it was a Christmas present, so yes. The second book on my list is Adaptation by Marinda Lowe. This book, again, has been on my shelf for a year, a little over a year and a half, and I haven't picked it up, so I'm using this as an opportunity to do so. The third book on my list is Onyx by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is the second book in the Lex series. This has blown up BookTube. I'm sure all of you know what it's about, aliens. I recently acquired the entire series. It's just a couple books are still in the mail coming to me, so I am going to be finishing this series this year. The fourth book is Coyote Blue by Christopher Moore. Now, if you are new to my channel or seeing me for the first time and haven't seen any of my previous videos, I mentioned Christopher Moore's books at least once in every single video. I love him. He's my favorite adult author. He does, like, not really urban fantasy or like urban supernatural paranormal stuff. I don't know how to do his books. They're mainly just satire and like urban paranormal stuff. Yeah, they're good. I did originally pick up this book, but I wasn't really liking it, so I put it back down, so I'm going to try and re-pick it up during this week. The next book is Notorious Nix by J.J. Reichenbach. This is the second book in the Nix series. She is a local author, and her book Nix, which is the first, is actually currently one of my favorite books of 2016. It was absolutely hilarious and amazing, and I think she does a really good job of making you love the main character, even though she is technically a villain. I did start this, but I'm just gonna reread it for it, so I'm starting back at the beginning because I honestly don't really remember much that happened. The next book is White Hot Kiss by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is the first book in her Dark Element series. I've been wanting to pick this up for so long, and I finally just picked it up at Chapters. I was working there over Christmas, so I got a discount, so this was one of the books that I bought. The next book is The Nazi Officer's Wife, How One Jewish Woman Survived the Holocaust, Edith Hahn Beer with Susan Dworkin. This is obviously a Holocaust memoir of this Jewish lady, and it's supposed to be one of the best Holocaust memoirs ever, so I really want to pick it up. My mom got it for me for my 19th birthday back in November, and it's still been sitting on my shelf. I was wanting to pick it up in December, but that obviously didn't happen. So, yes. The next book, or comic book, is Witches by Snyder, Jock, Nollingsworth, and Robbins. This is volume 1. All the next books are going to be comic books because this readathon does not have any reading guidelines to it. Yes, as you can see, I have already started it. I am just going to be starting off front again. See, woo, took it out, not cheating. The next book is The Wicked and the Divine Commercial Suicide, Volume 3. I am super excited to pick this up because Volume 2 left off on such a cliffhanger, but I also heard that they had guest artists, and then this doesn't actually pick up where volume 2 left off, so I'm kind of scared, but I'm kind of excited because I love this world and I want to delve back into it before volume 4 comes out. The next comic is Sandman volume 4, Season Mists. This is by Neil Gaiman. It's his Sandman comic book series, which is absolutely amazing, and I love death so much. I have 6 more volumes of this to go after I'm done reading this one. I've been working on this series very slowly and only picking it up here and there. Like, I haven't been hardcoring to finish it. The last book slash comic book is The Complete Dracula by Dynamite Comics. Obviously, the original book is by Bram Stoker, and then there's a couple names here. Moore, Reppiet, and Worley. Those are probably the guys who, or girls, who worked on the comic. But yeah, this is just a comic book version of Dracula, and I've been wanting to get into it and to do it, and it's been sitting on my shelf for so long. So finally. Alright, and then that is it for my Winter Respite TBR. There were about 7 books and then 4 comic books, so about 11 books in total. Again, do I think that this is you know, realistic? No. Am I trying to read a book a day? Yes I am. But yeah, obviously, as you've seen, this readathon doesn't have any reading guidelines to follow, which was one of the deciding factors when I was deciding if I wanted to where I wanted to start for my readathons, because this seemed very open and it would allow me to read and complete a lot of books that I've had on my TBR for literally forever. Yep. I will put the website link down below for the Reading Respite website, because the name of the people who run it and the name of the book club group as a whole is currently gone from my mind, which, bad preparation. Bad Lauren. But yeah, and this readathon runs from January 16th to the 29th, so I will be taking part in it then, and I will be posting daily vlogs and where I'm at in my reading every single day of the week. Yeah, I'll see you all next time. Bye! Alright, so I just got done filming my Winter Repose TBR, and I just realized that it takes place over 2 weeks from the 16th to the 29th. It's like 14 days, and I'm not smart. So instead of trying to read a book a day, I'm trying to read 11 books in 2 weeks. So sorry, past Lauren, future Lauren is updating you, making you more correct, and wish me luck, y'all. Alrighty, so future Lauren is coming back to past Lauren again, and I'm adding on 2 books to my Winter Respite readathon, and that is Glitter by April and Pike. I'm going to be finishing it. I'm only going to be counting the pages I read during the readathon, obviously. Yeah. And then I'm going to be reading Snape, a definitive reading. I've kind of started it, and I'm also going to be finishing that during the readathon. So hopefully all goes well. Wish me luck. See y'all soon. Bye.